Then.
First game.
First match of this
Harimoto,
all-important, really quite crucial contest. Harimoto and Togami at the far end of the table on serve.
One low.
Signals beneath the table where their opponents can't see what's going on. Oh, very nice. Backhand across the table there, out of the reach of the Japanese. To tie things up.
1-2.
That time just a shade long though.
2-0.
Into the net there from Jeon. With a win-loss record this year of 48%, so a bit of a mixed bag for her throughout the calendar year. Forehand just long of the table. And the Japanese take a 2-point advantage while handing back the serve to Korea. Big, wide, low starts for that service. Clipped the net mid-rally, but in the end, it didn't help the Koreans. And a healthy 3-point advantage for the Japanese with one serve to come at the other end of the table. Straight down the table, no angle on that one. Saw the gap, there it was. Had to reach into it with the left hand.
Play, please.
Harimoto with the ball in her hand at 5-3.
6-3.
Big drive from Togami, drawing the error into the net. That 3-point advantage re-established. Clenched fist in celebration. You can see how much it means to these players. Really big contest this morning.
4-6.
Harimoto, not for the first time, just asking for a moment for them to compose themselves.
5-6.
Nicely done. Lee just pushing that one with his right hand away to his left, out of the reach of Harimoto. Happy to take their time, the Japanese, and force the Koreans to delay service.
6.
Well, he nearly grounded himself completely there, Lee. Nearly ended up on the deck. He put so much into that one. In fact, he did have to put a hand down onto the ground in order to keep himself upright. Such was the power he managed to produce.
Play, please.
Tied at 6 then. Way to get yourselves back into the game from the Korean Republic.
7-6.
Cross table backhand from Togami. Drawing the error. And they re-establish their lead. A lot of energy on the Japanese side of the table. Very bouncy. A bit more planted with the Korean side. Oh, Harimoto pushing that beyond the table. You could see the frustrations. He looked at her partner, wondering how she managed to do that. Plenty of topspin on it, but it didn't find the wood in time.
Lee. Let.
7-all.
Please continuous play. 7-0.
It's a second consecutive error from Harimoto, the youngster, putting that one into the net from the serve. And Japanese now find themselves down by a point. Lee once again to serve.
8-0.
Tight as a drum, this contest. 8 apiece. Koreans have come back from 3 points down at one stage. Harimoto's serve tricky enough to force Jeon to put that return into the netting. The Japanese go up by a point. Crucial rally coming now.
Play, please.
Harimoto's serve. Big point in this game. And they take the 2-point advantage. Double clench of the fist on the Japanese side of the table. Game point then. Korea with their ball in their hand.
9-10.
Lee finding the power and the authority when it was needed. Took a step forward. Took control of the ball at its highest point. And from then on, it was a foregone conclusion. So 10-9, Harimoto once again asking for a moment, slowing Korea down. Oh, what a super backhand across the table. And they take the first. Between the two players, and it had Lee floundering away to his right. Nice close contest to open this one up. Japan with the edge, 11-9.
선제를 보려고 그럼 5구에 해도 한 바퀴 더 돌려도 된다. 2사구 3호구에서 승부 안 되면은 한 바퀴 더 돌려도 된다. 그냥 더 오히려 그게 더 좋다고. 땄던 거 있지. 지점했던 거 또 쓰지 마. 쟤네 두 번째 절대 안 먹어. 내가 바꿔줘.
So youth prevailing over experience in the early goings here. Miwa Harimoto, the ridiculously young age of 15. 14 in the world, 78% win-loss record in the year to date. What a remarkable talent this young lady is. What were you doing at 15? So far away from me, I can't even remember.
Second game, Jeon to serve, level.
Korea to get us underway. Jeon with the ball in her hand.
Love 1. 1-0.
A look of renewed determination on Jeon's face. Grateful to have had 1 point rescued from her from her two serves. Here's Harimoto. Oh, nicely done.
2-1.
Backhand across the table, led to the error. There was the backhand. And a big smile from Harimoto. They really had to scramble, the Japanese there. Desperate movement around the court, around the back of the table there. Harimoto almost falling to the ground. Very controlled table tennis from the Korean pair. Lee serving.
3-2.
Oh, Harimoto finds the net. And then the ball drops into the abyss.
Japan.
There's the frustration. Big problem for them now. Harimoto had to deal with the fact that her playing partner had fallen to the ground, so she couldn't situate herself where she wanted to be. And it's just early signs that they might be in a little bit of difficulty here early in the second. At least they can smile about it. Jeon can't believe she put that relatively straightforward forehand into the net. Immediately looked at her coaching team as if to ask what happened there. Are they going to let the Japanese back into this? Well, Harimoto's forehand there so powerful it sent Lee back a step, almost as if it was knocking him over. Vicious topspin, the full body motion there. Arm came from low, behind the waist, all the way up to well above her shoulder.
Time out.
Timeout Japan, I believe, at 4-all.
어떻게 주는 거가 알았어. 오케이. 작전대로 해, 작전대로.
만약에 지희가 약간 마크성인 회전력을 건드려놓고서 건드리기를 해놓고서 상수가 가운데서 이렇게 준비하는 거 어떻게
근데 그러니까 이렇게 들어오면 상관없는데 이렇게 들어오면 거의 한 80% 져가지고 이 돌리는 게 좀 세게 들어와서.
미아가?
아니 지금 토가미지죠. 아
미아가 이거는 어느 정도 스피드가 없기 때문에 네가 잡을 수 있을 것 같아.
이런 거 넣어도 되고. 한번 해볼게요. 한번 해볼게요.
아니 이렇게 깎아놓으면 길을 아니면 짧게면은 다시 굉장히 짧게 주고 토가미가 하면 세게 걸면 어쩔 수 없고 하면은 하나 올리고 해도 돼.
무조건 대각선만 있어, 대각선만. 사이즈 없어.
너무 깎는 것만 있다 보니까 여기 아이들은
You may have noticed some strapping on around the bicep and tricep area on the left arm there of Lee Sangsu. Oh, sorry, Jeon Jihee. Not sure whether that's dealing with a current injury or perhaps preventing an area of weakness that she knows exists.
4-5.
Well, went for the big overdrive there. Step too far. Harimoto. Oh, well, they were on the defense for that entire rally there, pushed back further and further, and yet they still managed to pull out the point. That was more reflex than anything else. That was the shot that really sorted the men from the boys.
Play, please. Time out. Time out.
So one more timeout. I believe the last timeout was called by the Korean team now, actually. This is a Japanese timeout.
저야 지금은.
이렇게 살짝 안 되면은
그냥 이게 집어넣어봐 이게 툭 해가지고. 괜찮아, 이거 좋아, 좋아.
얻어맞는 거 신경 쓰면 그냥 빼고 줘.
백으로 나온 것 같아.
얻어맞는 거 신경 쓰면
아니 뭐 이렇게 해서
Okay.
Time.
December in Chengdu, not the warmest place in the world, but plenty of perspiration for these players to deal with in the gymnasium and the intensity of this competition.
Six, 5. Play, please.
Oh, what a big drive.
6-0.
Right down the inside line of the table from Lee. Out of the reach of his opponent.
Japan. Seven, 6.
Japanese leading by a game to love. They're 6-7 down.
Seven, oh.
Lightning stuff from these four players. Ping pong ball taking quite a beating in that rally. This was a big drive. Togami to serve. Oh, and Harimoto just couldn't get hold of that. Misjudged the flight of the ball. Plenty of movement on it.
9-7.
But it was on a predictable curve. Took a big swipe at it, but just couldn't set herself in time. So the Koreans with a 2-point advantage.
10-7.
Once again, Harimoto just feels she might have let herself down a bit there. Game point for Korea to tie themselves up with Japan.
Let. 10-7.
And Harimoto pushes that one beyond the table. An inauspicious last 3 points to that game for the youngster. And that's what she thinks about it. this arena erupting with the delight of seeing world-class table tennis. The other match going on in the arena at this time is France against Taipei, currently tied at 1 apiece.
나온단 말이야. 근데 누가 나오는 건 빨리 나가니까 안 맞거든. 잘하고 있어.
놀래 진짜 멈출 때까지 켜줘. 편하게 줘도 돼요. 3점이 받으면 되니까.
Who's serving?
So will experience tell down the stretch, having lost the first game?
Harimoto
The
to
Korean
serve.
pair
Level.
have got themselves back on level terms into the third now.
One low.
There'll be no concerns about Harimoto and the fact that she wasn't at her best in the last 3 games of that last, the last 3 points of that last game. Youthful exuberance and all that, not to mention a whole heap of talent, will certainly allow her to overcome.
1-0.
Togami leapt on that forehand very early, perhaps a little too early, just finding the net cord. Jeon to serve at 1 apiece.
1-2.
Lee sends that drifting away to the right. Was looking for the very corner, the very apex of the table, wasn't he? But yeah, just sent it too far. Similar story for Lee there, going right to left, aiming for the apex, and again, a good way too long. That allows the Japanese to take a couple of points. And they're serving.
4-1.
Good few moments for the Japanese pair. 4-1 up now, 1 serve to come. Harimoto placing that, but giving it an extra push, meaning that Jeon had to come to the party slightly late there, sending it skywards.
2.
Some good fortune for Lee there, and sure enough, he apologizes because Harimoto had to react in a way that she wasn't expecting, and that meant that she sent the ball too far. There's that low service stance supported by those strong legs that Lee has, and he pushed that one very nicely inside out. Came alongside the left-hand side of the table, opened up his body, dropped the ball short, and Harimoto couldn't handle it. Top spin forehand from Harimoto, cross table. And this time it was Jeon who couldn't react well enough. She was off balance, had to move her body, couldn't get her feet working.
5-3.
Change of service then. Harimoto with the ball in her hand at 5-3.
Let. 5-3.
Second attempt.
5-4.
Had to come away to her left, Harimoto, there, and hit the ball inside out, as it were, and not the most comfortable way to send the ball across table from the left-hand side. Couldn't get her body round far enough. Got herself a bit tangled up. 5-4 now then. Very, very nice little short drop shot from Togami. Drawing the error.
Play, please.
Umpire asking the Koreans to play, but they're being delayed by Harimoto, who keeps asking for a moment while she consults with her partner.
5-6.
Big, big blast from Lee there. Showing his power.
Japan.
Referee actually calling for Japan to be ready a little bit more quickly, which I think is quite in order.
6-0.
Referee having none of these delaying tactics. Korea now delaying things slightly as Japan serve. Nicely done from Harimoto. A little bit of disguise on that forehand, sort of shaped up to go cross table, but then stayed in the same half, in fact, very close to the line, and that just shook Lee Sangsu up a little bit. Well, another net caught in the middle of that rally. Jeon apologizing for it. She'll be quite happy with the outcome. Tied at 7-all now. Remember, one game apiece in this opening match. Japan against Korea. Stage 2 of this tournament. These two teams locked in the table, second and third. Big drive from Lee Sangsu. Leaning away from the ball. All shoulder and arms there, compensating by allowing his body to fall away to the left-hand side. Jeon to serve.
Let 8.
She'll do it again. 8-7 up. More dexterity from Lee. This time moving to his left and pulling the ball cross table from left to right, opening up that stance once again. Finding the creativity, finding the placement. Harimoto now to serve. That's 7-9. Well, it caught the net, completely foiling Togami's attempt. Really dropped too short. I couldn't even reach it in the end. Frustration for Togami. Game point for Korea. Don't forget they were a game down after one here.
10-8.
Perhaps trying a bit too hard to get the winning point there. Still game point for Korea. Lee Sangsu to serve. Still alive, the Japanese.
Play, please.
So from one game down, they pull it back